What makes a business contract legal? That's the question that's been asked. Business contract. So what is a contract? A contract is an agreement between two or more people or business entities. So for example, if you're going to the store and you're going to buy eggs and you put the eggs on the scanner and you scan the eggs and then you pay for them, that's a contract. You've contracted to purchase eggs at a certain price. You've tendered the price. You have a contract. That's purchase of goods and sale. That's covered by UCC2, the Uniform Commercial Code. There's also services contracts, right? So these are goods, and then there are services. Services are typically covered by common law or governed by code statutes. In the state of Utah, they're covered by the Utah Code. So the idea is, what makes a contract legal? If you're writing up a contract, let's say you're doing construction work and you're worried about, hey, I'm going to do some material, I'm going to provide some work, I'm going to have a construction crew, we're going to do all this work, and what if we don't get paid? I need to make sure my contract is legal. So how do you make sure your contract is legal? Well, first of all, it should be in writing. Not all contracts need to be in writing, but it is preferred. There's a better way and there's a worse way. You always want the better way. The better way is to always have your contracts in writing. What makes it legal? Well, if you're offering a service or a good or a combination of both of those, and you are doing it for a lawful purpose, and it's written in specific terms, so the who, what, when, where, why, and how much. So for example, you're going to be providing construction material and you're going to provide services, and there's a cost to that, and there's a time frame to it. That's a contract. That makes it legal. If you're doing legal things, that makes the contract legal. If you're really worried, contact a lawyer, myself or another business attorney that does construction law or whatever type of law you're looking at, and you say, I want to make sure my contract, my business contract is legal. Well, we're going to add in a lot of other provisions, because our job is to not only look at possible scenarios. We've seen litigation. The good attorneys that have done trial work and do contracts on a regular basis have seen things go south. They've seen problems, and so they want to make sure that you're covered in case you have to go to court. So when you're drafting a contract, if you're doing it yourself, you want to make sure that your contract has the who. So who are the who's? The parties involved, whether they're business entities, whether they're people. Who's going to sign the contract? The party to be charged, the one who's doing the work, the one who's accepting the work, right? You want to have a signature line, and you want to have dates, right? You can do signatures electronically, you can do them in person. You want to specify how much. Put in the amount, the date that it's going to be done by, right? The who, and then the what, right? What are you going to do? What materials are you going to provide? What services are you going to render? Is there any guarantees or warranties? Warranties? If there are, write them down and put them in the contract. You should also have provisions such as jurisdiction. Where is this contract going to take place? If it's a sale of goods, are goods going to be shipped, or does somebody have to come and pick them up? So you need to ask yourself, as you go through it in your mind, what are you offering and what's going to be the result? That's how you determine whether a contract is legal. A contract is illegal or against the law if you're trying to buy or sell something that's illegal. So for example, if you're trying to sell an illegal drug, that would be an illegal contract. So if you want to do that, you should be speaking with a criminal defense attorney. And of course, you should not be doing that, because that'd be a bad idea. But contracts, what makes them legal is if they're in writing, if there's a who, what, why, when, how, if there's a cost, if there's a time for delivery. Those make a contract legal. If you have other questions, give me or another business attorney a call. Thanks for watching.